Yes, guys, hope everyone is doing good. I'll get into it really quickly. Yeah, I'm busy with uni. I'll be honest, really busy, and I've got some work experience as well. So there's going to be one or two a week. That's going to be it until probably January. But I'll react to all the games. When we have games, I'll do reaction previews. That's probably about it for now. But anyway, just appreciate it. Just a like and sub if you do like it. Into the preview. Before I get into necessarily the game and who we're playing against, talk about the press conference and comments I've seen from the press conference. Jesse's press conference on Crystal Palace. Um, and I want to talk about the style we play, the footballing style, the philosophy, the way we play. Because I'm seeing people question saying it's boring. Okay, that's an opinion, that's fine. I'm seeing people say it doesn't work and it's so easily negated and it's so easily, you can bypass the press. It's so narrow, that doesn't work, you need to be more wide. The press is so easy to bypass, it's just a ball over the top. Okay. So what I will say is this to that specifically, there's not one way to play football. There's not one way that is successful at football. There is thousands and thousands of ways which can make you a successful football team. That's the facts. Well, that's an opinion. But look at every team in the world that has ever won a league. I guarantee you most of them play a different style of football. In terms of saying it doesn't work, we need to be more wide. In what sense do we need to be more wide? The width is in the game. Watch the games back. This wide thing is just a terrible, boring narrative, to be honest. It's hit and hope. I've seen the word hit and hope used. No, it isn't hit and hope. The problem is getting this young squad of players to understand where they should be, where the pass should be, the body position, the movement. That is it. The bypass, it's easy to bypass with a ball over the top. Name me one system in the world that isn't hard to bypass with a ball over the top. There isn't one. Every single formation, every single way you play can be bypassed with a ball over the top. Apart from if you have 11 players on the edge of the box, which makes it impossible. So is that what you want us to do? You want us to revert to just sitting and playing counter-attack? A ball over the top is utilised because of the fact that the players are on the ground and not in the air. So a ball over the top, of course, it can expose anything, any style. A ball over the top is extremely effective if done correctly. Yes, we have high fullbacks, which makes them more space behind, but the ball over the top is always an option in every formation. With that, the compact middle makes it harder to play through the middle. We could play expansive football, and there's absolutely huge gaps in the middle. It's not one way to play football. So people saying, you know, it's a bad system, it doesn't work, all this. Do your badges, become a coach, because you clearly know more than an experienced European coach, a Premier League coach, a very highly rated coach in the world of football. And that's it with some people, you know. It's easy to type and speak to a camera, but I just don't think I know more than Jesse Marsch, not even remotely close, or any Premier League manager for that sense. You know, so that's that on the system. And also, just going down the list of teams, you tell me 5 or 6 teams in the Premier League that play entertaining football. Go on, I'll wait. First one I'll play, people say City, right? The team that win it every year. Of course they play entertaining football. They're the best team in the world. They've spent billions on the squad. Well, $1 billion on the squad. We can't do that. And also, when they play against teams which don't want to play against them, it's not entertaining. They're just too good. It's one-sided. That's not entertaining for me. Entertainment is when they go against teams and they're utterly dominant. The team's actually trying to create goals. That's entertainment. You can go down. Teams are not entertaining in the Premier League because it's so tactically advanced that entertainment can easily be stopped. Entertainment way of football can be stopped. We saw that with a certain legend of ours last season. That entertaining football became devastating football, where we got battered every week. That was entertaining though. It's about striking a balance. People have short memories. Remember the Chelsea game? Entertaining. People saying, people create this narrative that, well, we didn't play excellent football. We played outstanding football, as well as Preston, as well as all the great stuff. We played good football too. We did. Watch the game back. Don't create a narrative that we just beat them because we pressed them hard. That's not true. We played excellent football. And it's just interesting about this system thing, this whole entertainment thing. And last year we just wanted to stay in the Premier League. This year we just want to stay in the Premier League. Can't be allowed to be entertained if every single thing you do is being broken up by opponents who are also professional footballers with elite tacticians in their team as well. That's why the Premier League. If you want entertainment, don't support a Premier League team. Go support, the Bundesliga. Watch that often. That's very entertaining. That's a great league for entertainment. I think people are just trying to find any angle they can. We have the second youngest squad in the Premier League, and Arsenal. Is it having or Southampton? One of them. I think it's Arsenal or Southampton. They're young. Everything is young. Every one of them. The coaches are young. The team's young. The system's young. Our journey on this trajectory is young. I'm excited about whatever happens. If we sit up in the Premier League this year, I'm excited. I'm happy with that. But yeah, that's on the system and that's on the whole. Well, just my opinion on it. People disagree. Let me know. What do you want? Do you want entertainment? Do you want an entertainment team that wins? Good luck in this league. You show me a team that does both, bar one or two who win every year. Show me. I'd love to see it. But yeah, onto the game. Crystal Palace. Again, it's another team where you look and say, oh, we should beat them, but that doesn't exist, does it? People saying this is a must-win again. I'm seeing that touted around already. A must-win. Jesus. Great games in. There's no such thing as a must-win. Must-win starts coming in the last 10 games where you have to get must-wins. In the last 10 games, teams that need must-win, they're the ones that show if they're going to stay up. Last 10 games, they're the biggest must-wins. You can get 3 or 4 wins in the last 10 games, you're probably going to stay up. Until then, it's just a scrap to identify which area you're going to be before the last 10 games. Last 7 kind of games, 7, 8 games. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Every game is tough. I'm looking forward to seeing Patrick Bamford play. I pray he starts. I pray he starts. I pray he can get at least 70, 80 minutes. And I pray he's sharp. Because I just want him to... Oh, I love him. He's an outstanding football player and everyone forgets that. When he's fit, he brings everything to this team. Up top. Everything. We need it so bad. Please, Patrick, please be fit. I beg. Sinisterra is red carded. Obviously. What would that mean? Jesse Marsch spoke about in his press conference about Somerville being in the best form since he's been here, which is maybe him saying Somerville either keep going and you will get the start, potentially, or that he's going to start. Could be one of them. He makes people think he's going to start, but then actually he starts someone like William Yonto, or he plays Rodrigo in behind Bamford and pushes Aronson out, maybe. They're the 2 options for me. I'd like to see Willie start as well. I like Willie Nyonto, but it's obviously either going to be him, Rodrigo, or Somerville. Most likely Rodrigo, I think, or Somerville. One of those 2. Since Darren's not here. I'm seeing people dismiss Somerville, and I'm guessing they've never watched a game of the 23s. And what I would say is, yes, of course, it's a different level, but I'm talking about the player's individual talent and potential. The things he does with a ball are the same things he can do with a ball against a Premier League team. It's just the opponents that have improved, right? He's got to do that against better opponents, and that's the test. Saying he's not good enough and you're worried if he's starting is a total injustice to the talented player that we have. This is his chance now. I've said I wasn't impressed with his little cameo. But this is it. If he does start, this is him now who has to tell the manager, prove to him that he's number 10 for Leeds United. He's a player that can impact this team with great amounts. Look, I'm not expecting him to do Sinisterra things, but I'm expecting him to do things that a young Premier League winner should be doing. Winger. That's what I want to see from Somerville, if he starts, even if he comes on. I want to see things that he does to the 23s, because he can do it in the Premier League. I know he can. Let's see that. Let's get that there. Let's understand that now this is your chance to shine. This is your season. He is young, but he's not the youngest. He's not 17, 18, like Nyonto. and Perkins. It's a little bit older. This is his chance now to prove in these games, if he plays, that he's got what it takes to be a Premier League winger for Leeds United. We can talk about the opponents, but let's be honest. We know who the opponents are. We know what they can do. We know what they can, the problem they can cause to teams. The 17th in the Premier League, which means nothing given recent teams they've played and the start of the season. And this is going to be a tough game, but every team is. There's not a necessary pattern you can have in the Premier League. You can't look at fixtures in the Premier League and say this, and this is a win. That's a loss. You just can't. It don't work like that. We beat Chelsea. Who on earth got us beating Chelsea? No one. So what we have to do is apply ourselves the best we can through what the manager wants. That's what we have to do. The other aspects will take care of themselves. We have to apply ourselves the way we think we can play, which we have seen this season. That's what we have to do. The closer we get to that goal, that consistent playing that Jesse Marsch wants, the better we will be. We've got to start showing it more consistently. And obviously Jesse alluded that into his press conference, but we are a young team. I'm looking forward to it. I say this every game. But let's see what we can do. I'm looking for a performance. Nothing is a must-win. It's about a process. Looking for the performances that can get you results, that you can see results coming in the future if you continue to playing like this. That's what I want to see. Of course I want to win more than anything. We got a win and we didn't perform well. I'm 100% buzzing, right? But if we lost the game, or drew the game, and we played a game where we said, you know what, we showed real good signs of progression and attacking play and solidity, I'd be alright with that. Because I'm seeing the process unfold. But let's win. This is a football game. We're Leeds United fans. Let's win the football game, right? That's it for me. Good to see Joffy as well. Little one on Joffy. Joffy's going to be back. Jesse Marsch said the coach gave him a test and he passed it. So let's see him come on and be hungry. I want to see that boy shine because he can. We saw that against Tranmere. We saw what he can do, his footballing ability. Let's do it now. Let's start doing it. But yeah, appreciate the support. Just be patient with the lack of videos. I'm busy at uni. Football is very busy. So yeah, appreciate the support and I'll get to comments as soon as I can. Let me know your predictions in the comments.